Hello there, it's Terry again from Terry B Fantasy Crafts. I'm live here on Facebook. I'll wait a minute or two just to see if anybody's going to join me. And then I get impatient and can't wait. Okay, so I'm going to get started. Today I'm going to go through some Sweet Dixie, the new Christmas die collection, and the dies that I have. So let's get on with it. They're all on the website and they've all been priced up on the website, but I just haven't got the prices on the actual dies, so I've got a list to read them on from. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is the stocking bunting. I hadn't realised that there were two dies in there. And today, if I remember on all of them, I'm going to put them against an 8x8 card. So you can actually see how they fit into that. So I'd say 7x7, 6x6, they'll go all the way across, but of course you can match them along yourself to make them go all the way across the card. So, have I decided where to put these? No. Apart from that, I'm organised. Right, the next ones are similar, and they're the mittens. Again, go across, you can tell you how much they are. What's the number? 313. Right, the mitten buntings is £4.99, and the stocking is £5.99. Forget that. The mitten is £4.49 and the stocking bunting is £4.99. So 49 or 99. This is the £4.49. God bless. Perhaps it wasn't such a good idea. Perhaps I should let you go and have a look on the website. Anyway, they're round about the same size, as you can see. I love the way that they've got tinier sort of hanging mittens, and they did with the socks as well, of stockings. So you can use them for all sorts of things. That would be great on a mini card or for some bunting. So that's them. Right, next are popular ones, as in they're popular because they're corners and snowflakes. So as you can see, there's the corner with the larger and the smaller snowflakes. And with our card. So you can see, and they're actually 256. This wasn't a good idea. I think it might be better if I leave you to look on the website. I've got to be honest. 256, and they're £4.99 as well, which is great value for three dies. And the next we've got candle with holly wreath at the bottom, or a holly, yeah, holly at the bottom. I can't think of the word now, as usual. And that's a nice size die as well. Again, on an 8x8 card, which isn't what people use for Christmas, I'm sure, because of the postage. So that would go on a nice A5 card, long ways. So you could cut two lots of them out, have the candles one colour and the holly another. Or they're great for piercing, paper piercing, as a lot of people like to do now. It's a little bit fiddly for me, I have to confess. Right, next we've got, which I thought was unusual-ish for a die, Peace on Earth. Okay, the candles were £4.99. And these are Peace on Earth dies. I'll go with the that way. So you see they're pretty largish for making a sentimental on their own for the obviously the smaller card than this. Although if you couple that up with like the corner dies, that would be a card on its own. A nice back in there, and they are £2.99. Absolute bargain. £2.99. Can't believe that. That's good. Right, more words, which is Happy and Merry Christmas. I'm actually going to leave the rest of the price into the website, otherwise both you and I will be here all day. Yeah, Happy Christmas and Merry Christmas. Okay. So again, on an 8x8 card, that's sort of how they would sit. Right, the next one, it's been popular already, so I've got very few of them, and it's the waving snowman. There we go. Okay. Right. Right, there's also two scenery ones. I'm just going through here to find number 2. There's number 1 and there's number 2. I've got number 2. There you go. And I must admit, if I were to get them, I would actually buy both of them. This one has got all the houses, we've got trees, and we've got 2 of those which will actually make the hills. And there's the dies. Now this is going to you would be able to fit that scene on there, and I think they're brilliant value. 2, 4, 5, 6, 4, 6, 8 dies there, and I am going to go with that scene is the houses, and that die is £8.99 for all those dies. And then just to go with it, we've got another scene with the reindeers, which they do work really, really well together. And if you can see the trees there, they actually pop out where the branches are. So you can actually pop them out, or you can keep them flat. Entirely up to you. And that's that one in the middle. So you can see how big they are with that. Okay, and that scene, the deer ones are £6.49. So that's brilliant. And then, as you see, they would mix and match beautifully. Apart from that, you've got quite a number of different genre cards to get out of them, I would imagine. Yeah. Okay, on to the bigger dies now. Right, this one I think is amazing as well. It's Christmas Doll. Now with this, as you can see, you've got the Christmas tree, you've got a cat, you've got the bow, and you've got a little holly wreath wreath, as well as a light for the front door. And you've got all these different bits and pieces. The step to the door, the front door, and you've also got a roof, a plant pot there for the stem, which is can go with the Christmas tree. But you can use all these in a number of different ways. And again, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11 dies. And I am going to look at this one as well. Christmas door, £7.49. 11 dies. I mean, you won't get that anywhere. And all you Sweet Dixie people who love Sweet Dixie, like I do, will know that they just fall out. Right, this one's another popular one. These have all been seen on Create and Craft, of course, because they were exclusive to them. And do where the door went, did I? There you go. So that would make a card in itself easily. On one of these, you could make a couple of cards on smaller sizes. Now this is, as I say, the nativity scene. It's quite a sizable die, and that will go there. So that would be great on an 8x8 card. Obviously you can go on smaller ones, not too much smaller. It possibly fit on, yeah, it would fit on a 7x7, I would think. Make a lovely picture to hang on the wall as well, with a nice backing. And that one is £6.99. It's such excellent value. I say it over and over and over, and I keep saying I'll say it over and over, and I do. Right, this is a cute penguin. And he comes with all his little bits and pieces. He's got his hat, his scarf, and his little present. So the little present can go under his arms. And he's also got some holly. There you go. So I'll give you some idea of how big he is on there. I mean, go great with putting him on one of those scenes, wouldn't he? If you could put him on the looking through now. On like the mountain. Put him on the mountain with his, or the mountain, not hit, put him on the mountain. You could have the mountains behind him, and then and how much is the waving snowman? Is £4.99. Nah, can't be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dies, £4.99. These can't be right, surely. But I've written them down, so therefore they must be. Right, the next one is also one that's started selling out, so I'm limited on the number I've got, is the Christmas jumper. Now, with this Christmas jumper, which you can see with the 8x8, you easily get 3 of them on there. You've got all the sort of little bits and pieces, like you've got the, what's it called, a snowflake, and a Christmas tree, a reindeer and a snowman, which will all fit in there. And then you have stars and holly and berries, I suppose they are, that'll go down the arms. So again, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 dies, and they are jumper. Bear with me. Here's somewhere. Yeah, £7.99. Sorry about the weight. £7.99, but it's worth it. I think they're fabulous, them. I do actually wish I'd got more in, and I've looked at these suppliers and they seem to be selling out now. When I last looked, which was, I think it was Friday, the nativity scene had all gone, so I won't be getting more of them. I can't say never, because I'm pretty sure they'll be getting more stocks in, but I don't know when. All I can do is just keep looking out for them. Right, and then we have a large poinsettia. Now, I wanted to order one of these for myself, but again, because they're low in stock, I'm gonna let them go into the stock and let you all have them, and not me. So you've got all those dies again. You can either use them on their own with just plain, that's what I'm trying to say. You can use fancy ones, or you can put the fancy ones over the plain ones. You've also got the leaves. Oh, you've actually got the little thingy jigs, what they're called. I know what they're called. Somewhere in my head, I know what they're called, but I really can't just think of them at this moment. So yeah, you've got them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dies, and that one. No, I'm looking at the wrong one. $8.99. The one I was looking at was $4.99. Thinking no, $8.99. But that's still excellent for all those dies. And we're getting down to the bottom now. The next one we've got is the fireplace. I think this one's amazing, because again, you've got loads and loads and bits and pieces. So you've got the fireplace itself. Go up against this card. So within the fireplace, they're separate. You've got the fire and the hearth, not the hearth. I think that's the hearth, isn't it? Well, anyway, you've got the fire. You've got the fire surrounds. Plus, you've got the thing the fire sits on. You've got a garland. We've got a log to go in the little coal scuttle, which is there. You've got a ribbon or a bow. You've got a little Christmas tree. You've got the tools, for want of a better word, the poker and the spade. You've got one of them. Oh, and you've got a clock. A little clock to go on that side. Oh, I know I'm printing them out wrong. I got more than one. Right, we got the clock. There. That's where the clock is. We're going back to front on my thing. Yeah. And you've got the little stocking. As I say, you've got the little, I think that's a coal scuttle. Not a coal scuttle. I think for the logs, what am I talking about? The logs. And that's the log up there. Okay, so the fireplace is $8.49. Again, did I count these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 dies for $8.99. Blimey heck, that's less than £1 each. Wow. Done them. I'm missing one. I know I'm missing. No, I've got them. Right, the next two I've actually bought for myself as well. You know, got to play with some. So, you know, I like my corners. These are poinsettia and holly corners, and they're a lot larger than the snowflake one we saw earlier. I think the snowflake one would probably fit in the smaller machines, and I'm talking about the amethyst now, because I know Gemini's got a junior one and it's going to be a lot bigger than that one. This won't fit in there because I've had a look this morning. So there's that with the poinsettia. In fact, I can actually show you it because I've properly, because I've cut some out this morning. Right, there's one in red, and can you see you can either keep these flat, or the little poinsettia leaves will come up. See that? So you know, it gives it a bit much more dimension and texture, and these literally do just fall out. In fact, I took this out, well, it fell out, so I went like that, and that was it, because I was going to show you how easy it was to get it out, but it wouldn't let me. So I've also done one in gold, and I've kept that one flat. That's the right way. I think they're lovely. These are going to be my go-to Christmas ones, and you just sort of poke out. If you see that, just poke it out. There we go. So that it will stick out. Why do I always get tongue-tied on these? Why can't I remember any of my words? I did go to school, honest. Okay, then the next one we've got, or the very last one I should say, is this one. Now, as you can see there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 dies there. Didn't tell you how much the poinsettia corner was. That one was £4.49 for that corner. This one, in case I forget, is £7.99. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 dies. Now these are quite a decent size, and I won't show you there because I've also been playing with these this morning, and I just literally cut a load out. So here are the dies. Right, by using this die, it will actually, oops, cut that out. And what I've done, I've used some embossed paper there. Then the next die, this actual die, will cut out that, and then that separately. I did have it in white, but I've got, yeah, to make sense. That middle die, it actually cuts that and that out like that. Okay, so you've got the holly wreaths on the outside, which you'll get a better idea of with the gold. Okay, and then again, this was on to some embossed. It's not card, it's paper actually, the embossed. It was, I think it's a Crafter's Companion embossing folder, they're bells. Let's see there. I've also cut one out with some sort of like peel paper, so it's just plain. And as you can see, they're all going to mix and match up lovely. And do that a different colour. You can actually then sort of put foam pads underneath to give it more depth. And you will want to see the tiny little one, which is that. And there's that one. Okay. Again, you've got the embossing on there. I did actually cut out the middle of this in gold as well, so you can see it better. Okay, now by putting this one and this one together. Hello Lisa, hi Jane, nice to see you here. By putting these two together and cutting, then you will get one like that. Okay, now if you cut into, not up here, I'm going to knock myself out. You can actually cut into a card. Now, when I cut into the card, I thought it would actually leave that around the edge, but it doesn't. It's sort of cuts the aperture like that. So I was thinking, well, it would be much nicer with that in it. So what I thought I would do is get some snowfall acetate, which I believe I do have in stock, with an image which I've actually taken one of Micrographics CDs. They've got a lot of images on, so I've printed that off from the image, and as you can see, the printing is beautiful. They print so well. So what I'm going to do, I didn't have time to do it this morning, is put that inside there, put this inside here, like that, and then this will actually then stick onto the acetate. I haven't matched it up properly there, but you get the idea. And then I might even just sort of leave that one will stay like that, and then either leave that like that attached to the back, or just leave it flow. With these Micrographic CDs, that will actually have an insert as well, so with a hole there for you to put your sentiments in. So yeah, I'm really pleased with these Sweet Dixie dies. I knew they were going to be good, but I didn't actually think that they were going to be this good. I mean, I'm not being detrimental to Sweet Dixie dies, because I just can't see how they can get better. I mean, last Christmases were fantastic, but these have been they've surpassed even that. And as I say, this corner is going to be my go-to dies this year. So, hope you've all liked the dies. You can obviously get them on my website at www.fantasycrafts.co.uk. I'm going to be putting this onto YouTube, so whether you're watching it on YouTube or not, my channel could do with some subscribers. My channel would love some subscribers. It's looking very lonely. So if you can, please subscribe to my newsletter, which I am now putting on my blog on a Monday morning. If you miss it or haven't subscribed, but if you subscribe, you will get 10% off your first order, so that would be brilliant. Jane making me want to get my dies and Big Shot out, but I'm in the middle of making school uniform ragdoll. Put it on your list, Jane. Come on. Yeah, put it on the list. Come and join us. I don't think you're a member of the Terry's Creating Corner, are you? So come and join me over there, and then you can show us what we've been making. What you've been making. Brilliant. Thank you, Jane. You can join up on the Terry's Creating Corner, and then you can subscribe to the newsletter, which should be up above you. So you'll hear from me once a week, on paper, not always on video. Right, well, I'm waffling away here. I think I'd better say goodbye. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right, I'm going now because I'm tongue-tied. Bye.